ladies, and I'm going to articulate that and like reinforce that for all the men's who have been in my comment section giving their opinions. Ladies, when you have a bully or someone that tries to come for you, I want you to think of it this way, okay? This video is how to not give a okay? I want you to think, you have that one friend, you know, like when you put on an outfit and you're like, do I look fat? And you got that one friend that's like, you kind of look a little fat. You need to go to that one friend, okay? And I need you to remember that one friend. And if you don't have that one friend, I pray for you to find that friend. That's a good friend. I want you to think of that friend when you get a bully, when you get a comment, when you get someone saying some haterade to your face behind your back in a little message on the socials or the texts. Would that friend say this to me? Because now that my light is growing and I'm finding more people and my channels are growing and I'm just kind of like reaching more eyes. When you reach more eyes, you reach more mouths. And those mouths be talking. So when a bully, or specifically a man, and ladies, when a man tries to like knee at you, when a man tries to disrespect a woman, you know what that means. At least, what I believe. This is what this means. This man is a little man, and he needs to get on a box and disrespect a woman. Anyways, when a man says that to you, I want you to think of that amazing friend that you have and be like, would that friend agree with this person? And if they wouldn't, I want you to dance. I want you to dance, and I want you to be so happy because those words mean nothing. They mean nothing. And you're going to turn those words into sunshine and rainbows because no one can impact you when you don't give them power. Honestly, you think watching my brother drowned the same day my mother died, you think anything you could say could like make me hurt worse than that? No. No. In this video, I'm going to give you some tips, some tricks. But for now, I want to dance. This is why I almost wish for people to have that rock bottom, holy-ish, like, wow, drop out moment of watching their brother die. Because you re-evaluate and recategorize what's important in life more than anyone else. Near-death experiences are catalysts for evolution, for change, for shifting, for giving this many F's about what people think about you in the best way. In the best way. Like can you imagine if you every day, all day, just like walked around not caring what anybody thought? Okay, that's me. That's me. Most days. Some days it still gets to me. I'm a human. I got flesh. But can you imagine? Can you imagine if like someone was like, oh, well, she's never gonna get that job, or oh, she's delusional, or whatever. Yeah. I don't care. I'm in my lane. I'm creating my reality. I am the creator of my reality. Because let me tell you, when I leaned into that, when I believed in that, when I took that to my heart and lived in that power, I moved into the most gorgeous apartment I've ever had. I have all the most gorgeous clothes I could ever have. I have my favorite brands reaching out to me, asking to work with me. I wanted to be a model since I was like 10 years old. I am a little model. I did a photo shoot yesterday. Like, I'm literally living my dream life, okay? So for the men's that want to like, man, bye. Let's get into some tips. Let me give you some education from real life experience, because let me tell you, the haters, the line is long behind me. It's okay. It's okay. Here are 5 ways to elegantly not give a 1. 99% of the time when you have a hater, it's because you've triggered or activated some part of them that is insecure or believing that they don't deserve what you have. So they wish to covet what you have, consciously, not aware that they're hating on you for having it. So they get like me. And sometimes it's consciously, mostly it's unconsciously. Like, she's crazy. There's no way. She's an idiot. She's a weirdo. She's whatever the things people say about me that I could give zero about. Those are projections, okay? So that's their ish. Let them keep carrying that and let it bounce. Let it bounce off you. And what I like to envision is when someone throws mud at me, I throw it back as a rainbow. I throw it back as a rainbow. Because sure, I could throw more mud, but that lowers your vibration. That reduces your power. That slows down your acceleration to where you want to go. We don't want to get trapped in their yucky, muddy energy, right? We alchemize those powerful comments. And if we do get triggered and we get hurt by what they say, we realize that there's an aspect of ourselves that may still believe what they're saying to be true. And we know what we need to work on and we need to heal, right? See? So these are opportunities. These aren't like terrible situations that like you're never going to survive and like your ego, oh my gosh, like listen, we all have an ego. The ego is created so that you survive. That's in this human vessel. We need you alive. So we need you to have the ego. That's what makes you human. That's what makes you in this body and not esoteric like the soul that you evolved from. But remembering that you can let those words bounce right off you. Pew, 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 pew. You know? That's powerful. That's powerful, my friend. It's powerful, my sister. 2. Every time you try to people please and bend yourself and shapeshift into something else, someone that you aren't, you're disconnecting from your personal power. You know, you are watching these videos, you are studying self, you are doing, you know, self-help books and mindfulness and like journaling and doing all these really healthy things to evolve self. We don't want to give away that power to someone that like really doesn't matter, right? Now, if your best friend is having a sit down and saying like, hey, we need to have like, what are those called? Where they like corner people? What are those called with like addicts? What you know what I'm talking about? Where you like, everyone gets in a circle and you invite the person in and you're like, listen, you need to go do this. Like, unless you're having those situations, unless you can call a person that you trust their opinion, like you can even try, like do a little practice, like put on an outfit that you know looks bad and ask a friend, you know, not saying that I want you to like test your friendships, but I'm just saying like, you can tell when someone's being disgenuine or maybe just telling you what you want to hear. Like, if that person wouldn't say what the bully is saying, I wash it off. I wash it off. I don't give it back. I don't throw it back. Sometimes when I feel like the person, but you know, sometimes I get downloads from source. So sometimes things just kind of roll off my tongue and I'm like, and it'll get to them too, because I'll see them like jolt when I say it and I'm like, oh, that's what you needed to hear. You're welcome. You know, my hope is that they then go get some healing, some therapy. So like think about the way that they're performing and behaving in humanity, right? Stop trying to be digestible, okay? Like you're going to be hard for some people to swallow. And as your light grows, as your success grows, you are going to get more resistance from those around you because they don't want you bigger than them. They don't want you bigger, period. And sometimes it's subconscious, sometimes it's consciously. So you really need to push through. It's like growth, you know, when you were younger and you grew, it was painful. I remember literally growing and it was painful. Would I want to like stop growing? No, it's just part of the process of humanity to grow and to feel the stress of growth. So if you want to evolve and change and grow and like get to a higher place, I got to tell you, it's going to be a little uncomfortable at times. I know for me with doing my healing work, there were several days. There was a day last month where I wanted to give up being a human. I didn't want to play this game anymore because I was in such an emotional and challenging place that I was like, this game of life, I'm out. I tap out. This is it was literally probably one of the hardest days of my life. And it was the eclipse that happened in September, like sheesh. The eclipse, wow, mega. So there are going to be days and moments where that kind of energy comes at you, and I want you to like lean into it. Don't hide. Sure, watch TV for self-care, do some online browsing for self-care, like whatever you need for self-care, but be introspective, be reflective, look into what you're feeling and what you're thinking and process it. Move it through your body, get it out. When you feel that racing heartbeat, when you feel like that like warmth through your body or tingles or just some sort of like tell that you're onto something, like when you're feeling anxiety and your mind is like panicking about like the scenario because it's new and it feels uncomfortable and you don't fully feel 100% strong enough to handle and process the situation, breathe through it. I want you to, this is a hack from my hypnosis days. When I was certified, I'm a certified hypnotherapist. When I was a coach for that, I still am, but I'm expensive. Literally, I find it better to close your eyes. Think about yourself inhaling. Feel air go, like literally close your eyes and be like, picture the air going out. Picture the air coming in. That for 10 seconds is the most grounding and stabilizing thing that I could recommend to you doing for your central nervous system. It's grounding you back into your body. It's grounding you back into the moment. It's taking you away from the rush, the spin, the laundry machine. It's 3. It's not that we're pretending that we don't care. I mean, words have power, words hurt. But it's more about how you're going to strengthen the muscle that you have with practicing not caring. Like, I know when I go to the gym and I haven't been to the gym for a few weeks, I got to go to the 3-pound weights. And then I work myself up to the 5s and then to the 8s or the 7.5s. Like, it's a process. Like, you have to like practice and strengthen that muscle. So when you have opportunities or situations like these bullies came for me last week, good. I'm strengthening that muscle. I was dancing as I was reading them. A year ago, Lisa, when I started this YouTube journey, I would have like thought about quitting. I wouldn't have been confident in filming the next video. I'm literally dancing for you in the beginning of this video because I truly have strengthened that muscle in such a way. Because this channel, my existence, my content is to help you elevate and stop performing and just being yourself. I don't want you to, we're recovering people pleasers, a lot of us over here. And I'm the leader of that club, right? I am 40 years I still am a work in progress of learning how to not people please people. I have a situation now where a girl invited me to her birthday and I don't know anybody else going and she wants over $1,000 and I at first was like, okay, yeah. And then a few hours later, I was like, okay, wait, I'm going to need to check in and do some things. I need a week to process if I'm going to be open to doing that. And I was really proud of myself because old Lisa would have just signed up, just handed over the money, would have been so thankful for like an opportunity to have a friend. And then I would have got there and I would have hated it because I'm a hotel girl, not an Airbnb girl. So I have to really think and consider if this is something that I would be in a way sacrificing because I don't like Airbnbs. I don't like the hidden cameras that these people have that never looks like anyways, I don't need everyone to understand me. You don't need everyone to understand you. And here's a big one. You don't need or want everyone to like you. There is absolutely no way. I know as a people pleaser, you're like, what? Everyone has to like me. I want them to like me. I'm like, please like me. Trust, sis. Been there, did it, done it, over it, not doing it for the most part anymore. And I'm here to encourage you to strengthen that. What about you? Why would you give your energy away, your happiness, your peace, your groundedness? Shouldn't you be the number one person that you're considering when you're making decisions and when you're like processing your life? Why would I care about this girl and her birthday above myself? Why would I be like, oh my God, she invited me and if I don't go, her feelings are going to be hurt? What about me and my like happiness? It's my money. It's my time. Time is, you can't get it back. Okay. My 35-year-old brother drowning. I can tell you that. You don't get it back. Okay. So when I stopped trying to be liked by everyone and I started liking the choices that I made for myself, for my career, for my brand, for my style, for my food choices, for my social calendar, When I started fine tuning exactly who I wanted to be and showing up exactly how I felt here, and in my gut, you want to check in all three places, head, heart, gut. And when all three are aligned, I swear you rocket ship to where you want to go. You are like euphoric walking down the street because you have so much magnetism oozing out of you because you are so ultimately happy with your decisions on the daily, on the regular, on the constant basis that like pew, 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 those words, those haters like bounce off of you like fucking rainbows. Because listen, they're never anybody, everyone in the entire world, not one person is going to completely understand everything about you. But you need to understand you. And when you understand you, when you learn to lean into self and know who self is and how self wants to be treated and like respected and the boundaries that you wish to have and the life you're trying to create and where you want to go with that life and that plan and that strategy and that path, once you understand you, that's all that matters. You just put the blinders on and you focus because all of it is slightly potentially created to distract you from going where you need to go. Because let me tell you, my opinion of life, you're here on a mission. Yeah, baby girl, you're here on a test. God's testing your ass, okay? Are you going to complete what you feel here? Did you always want to be a model? Did you want to be a circus performer? Did you want to be a meteorologist? Did you want to be a scientist, an astronaut? Whatever you have had visions of doing your entire life. I miss when we were little kids. When we were little kids, we could speak so freely about our creativity, like what we wanted to be and what we wanted to do. And I actually saw a study this morning that at 10 years old is when you were silenced. When you were like boxed into performing and being like the normals, right? So at age 10, what were you thinking about before that age? Who did you want to be? How did you want to show up? What kind of life did you want to have? Now, sure, you've grown, matured, whatever, your life situations have happened, whatever. But there's still a calling inside of you. Now, I want you to fast forward to your deathbed. What if you were to die today? Right? We're not wishing that. I don't have wood. If you were to die today, what would you be on your deathbed like, damn, I should have done that. I should have tried that. I should have said that. I should have called that person and told them that. I should have said yes to that. What are those things? Write them down. Get a paper. Get your phone. Write it down right now because that's what I want you to focus on. That's what I want you to put your energy in. And I want you 1 hour every week, maybe Sunday, that's the day I prefer, to strategize how you're going to do that. 1 step a week. Even if it's like a 1 hour activity, 1 step every week. I would love if you did 10 steps, 100 steps a week. Sure, let's go. Let's go. It's go time, rocket fuel. Let's go. But 1 step a week, and I promise you the momentum will build and you'll be able to, like I said, at the gym, lift in 3 pounds, then you lift in 5, then 7.5, then 10, and you just, your confidence, your strength, your ability to achieve, accomplish, and receive what it is you want starts multiplying. I want that for you. So number 5, I don't need you to clap back. All right. I started the video with a clap back. I rarely do a clap back, but I really wanted to dance into what it is. Because what it is I have 2 channels. And so when I'm logged into the bigger channel, I don't see the comments from the other channel. And I was going to post this video today and I wanted to like check in on the comments of the videos. And I discovered that they were all like haters. And I was like, oh, there's my content. There's my topic for this week. So thank you. See how I turned into rainbows? Like I literally took the situation of what happened to me and I've created this helpful educational video for you to be inspired so that you can let them bounce. Let them bounce. Just like let it fall off of you. Put your blinders on because it doesn't matter anyone else's opinion about you. If you were narcissistic, you wouldn't be watching this. If you were narcissistic and like you were full of yourself, those haters and comments wouldn't impact you. They wouldn't affect you. So I don't want you to worry that like, oh, if I love myself and I like care about myself, I'm going to be like a narcissist, like the person that I hate. No, It's pretty much impossible psychologically for you to be worried about a narcissist and be a narcissist. Just saying. When they say she can't, show them that you can. When they comment on a video, I'm going to film another one. Hey, I may film 2 videos. I might film 3. User 0864579320 with no photo. You mean nothing to me. Your opinion means nothing to me. I love that my opinion means something to you because clearly you're saying something in the comment section. So I must be triggering or bothering you, or like I must have power over you. So thank you for giving me your power. Do you understand? Do you see what I'm getting at with this? Like, you blinders, focus on you. Grow yourself, grow your empire. Listen, I used to make $26,000 a year, scraping to get by, barely gas money to get to work. I had to have 3 jobs to afford my apartment, my first apartment. I know what it's like to struggle. And a few years after leaving that situation, I was able to earn $500,000 a year. I know what it's like to go from one to the other, okay? Like, you are creating your world. What's on your bucket list? What's on your progress sheet? Where are you trying to go? Not money isn't everything for everybody, because now I understand that money is great, but my happiness is greater, okay? So I may not be working as like grinding as much as I did to earn that 500,000, but I'm redirecting my energy to easily earn 500,000. Yes, that's possible. That's possible. You see influencers and YouTubers and content creators. I mean, don't even get me started on OnlyFans. If I had an OnlyFans, I'd be a billionaire, okay? You can create the life that you choose for yourself. It's not scary. It's strategy. When you lay... Sorry, the video cuts off after 30 minutes, so I must have been rambling. You know when you've grown, when the criticism sounds like background noise. When you can hear it and like not give it any weight. Today when I was dancing, when I was reading those comments, I couldn't wait to share that with you. That's such a powerful moment. Like I was verbally abused basically since I was born. I've been emotionally neglected my entire life. So for me to stand strong as a recovering people pleaser, after someone comes for me for my morals, for my judging my emotional bandwidth, accusing me, saying negative things about me, when I can, do you know how powerful that is? I feel like you could see it in my face. It is a euphoric sensation that you cannot buy in the store. There's no amount of drinks, drugs, spending of money that can make me feel the way I feel in this moment when I disregard and give zero energy to the negative things people say about me. I wish that for you, my friends. So, thank you so much for watching this video today. Thank you so much for watching today. Thank you for being a subscriber. We love subscribers on this channel. Make sure you're following my other channel at Lisa Petrik, and all my socials, TikTok, Instagram. And I'm wishing you love, light, peace, and all the good things, my friend. Bye for now.